Hello, Heba. Hello, Laura.
Hello, hello, Marcus. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. All right, let's get started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marcus Higgs with Verbling.com. Um, to, hello, Heba. Sorry.
Hello, yes.
All right. So, today we are going to have a discussion about body image, and this is in the series called Taboo and Issues. So it may be a touchy issue, but I think we'll be okay. We're going to speak about different things such as rhinoplasty, liposuction, or breast augmentation. Um, and I think it'll be an interesting conversation to see what different cultures have to talk about different things and how they speak about their body. All right? If you want to join us, click in the corner, and we'll be here. All right? All right, let's do introductions. Hello, Antonio. Anton, sorry. All right, for introductions, we're going to do three things. First, your name. Second thing is what city you're in, or what country, or you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And the third thing is if you can change one part of your body, what would it be? I see Anton smiling. Remember, if you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't have to. That's fine. Okay. I'll go first, and Anton will go second because he is smiling so big. All right. My name is Marcus. Right now, I'm in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And if I can change one thing about my body, I'm fairly comfortable with my body. But the one thing I would change is my stomach. I think many men will say that. I'm not overweight or fat, but when I do put on weight, that is where it goes first. It goes to my stomach, and I have not been exercising. I injured my ankle in a football match, so I have not been exercising a lot, and that is one thing I would change if I could. I wouldn't change it, but if I had to, it would be that. Okay. Anton, please.
Okay, my name is Anton. I live in Spain, and if I could change any part of my body, I probably choose my legs
Your
because yes, my legs because they are especially thin like strings, and I'm not at all uh, so fat. But if I have any kilo of or more than now, it's a special thing to support this weight.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. All right, class. I'm actually afraid to ask the women to introduce themselves now. but but remember, it's comfortable conversation. So if you want to, or if you don't. All right. Thank you, Anton. Good to see you. All right. Laura.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Laura. I live in Madrid, Spain. And if I could change something of my body, hmm, I don't have many issues, but probably I'd like to be shorter.
Oh.
And what else? And I'd like to change the shape of my teeth.
Of your teeth?
Yes.
Okay. Uh. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Thank you. And in any particular way you want to share, or?
My teeth, you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have small teeth. I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to have bigger. Um, I think it's something that if you go to a dentist, they can fix for you. But
Veneers. Mhm.
Yeah, I think sometimes it makes you feel different, and I think it's too risky because
Okay.
I want only small change, and when I see this kind of smiling that the artists have, it's like they have very artificial teeth.
Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. All right. Thank you for sharing, Laura.
Thank
All right. You know what is funny? I'm thinking about this now. We're all going to be saying stuff that we are self-conscious about, that we think about, but maybe other people never think about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Heba, you were in class next. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Hiba. I am from Kuwait. And if I will change something, I think I want to be longer because I am short.
Taller. Taller.
Taller, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's
Do you mind us asking how short is short?
I am 157.
I don't know that inside feet. I don't know that in feet.
It's
In
in feet.
centimeters, it's like about like 5 feet, I guess. Five,
About 5?
about 5, I would say. Or maybe I'm wrong.
All right. We'll look it up now. Yeah, is about 5'1".
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Cool. You'd want to be taller.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Heba. Nice to meet you. I think this is our first class. Ampero, please introduce yourself. Ampi?
Hello, my name is Amparo. I'm from Ecuador. I would like to be a little taller also.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Laura said she would like to be a little bit shorter, and then the next two people said they'd like to be a little bit taller.
Yes.
Hmm.
Nobody is happy with it.
Okay, and I want to say this is if we wanted to change something. It's not necessarily that this is something we are going to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No.
Do you mind us asking how tall you are?
I am 1 meter 65.
Okay. All right. Good to see you, Ampero, and good to hear your voice, rather. Fair.
Yes, hi guys, how are you?
Nobody answered. I'm doing okay.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's okay.
You guys can type.
Okay, Marcus, what is your question? Sorry, can you remember?
Oh, sorry. For introduction, your name,
Okay.
what city you're in or country, and if you could change one thing about you, what would you
Okay.
change?
Okay, my name is Thar. I'm from Iraq, south of Iraq, Basra city. And if I could change something, I think I want to change a biology. So a
Your biology?
biology age. I mean,
You would want to be younger.
yeah, no, I want to. If a human will be live more than this life, I think, because it is so short. What we talk about 60, 70, 80 maybe, it is you couldn't do what you want to do in this just short period. So if I could change something, I like to change this, a biology age, sorry.
Biological age. Your biological.
Okay, thank you.
Or
Biological.
your lifespan. Yeah, your lifespan. Interesting. Interesting. Because we can do a lot with science now. I wonder maybe in the future if you can pay for that. Interesting. Okay. Nice to meet you, Thayer.
Thank you.
Anastasia.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi. I feel like we're just like have discussing our problems like it's a like
Therapy
club
group.
of therapy of I had such as this problem, like can you help me, something like this. Okay. Well, I'm from Kazakhstan. Actually, if you ask me this question maybe like 1 week ago, I would say nothing, like, cause I'm just happy. But Unfortunately, I don't know. For me, a few days ago, I found a few gray hair on my hair, and that makes me feel, like the feeling like, I'm getting older, like, like no one can see it. Even I didn't like notice, and I was
Mm.
like shocked. But, the main thing that I don't want to get older, I guess.
Thank you
Like,
for sharing.
yeah.
Do not worry, it is wisdom. As you get older, it is wisdom. If you have gray hair here, that means you think with wisdom. If you have gray hair here, that means you speak wisdom.
Okay.
Okay? And now I'm going to go to a very wise friend of mine. He's a lawyer, Mr. Julio. I don't think he's very wise because he doesn't have any gray hair. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, class. Well, some of you know me already. My name is Julio, and I'm from Mexico. And if I were to change anything about my appearance, probably I wish I were a little bit less attractive.
You are, Julio, you are attractive.
No, I cannot be less attractive than I am right now.
Yes, yes. It's a big, big, big problem you have. I understand.
Yeah, especially with women, they
Mm.
I don't know if they are really fan being interesting or they are just all over me for my looks.
Oh yeah.
That's always a problem.
All
Well,
right.
I think I have to put up with that.
I'm sorry for you. I'm so sad. I'm so sad you have to deal with that. All
Yeah.
right. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Uh, Thank you, teacher. By the way, you are actually very attractive too. So I guess you have the same problem. You
I,
have,
I learned to deal with it. That's why I came to Saudi Arabia, so that I could
oh,
keep them away from me.
okay.
All right, Daniel, the last one, and then we'll begin.
Hello, I'm Daniel from Spain,
Mm-hmm.
from Salamanca.
Salamanca.
Salamanca. I'm happy with my body. 10
Mm-hmm.
years ago, my hair fall,
Pass. Well.
fell, fell, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually a bald, some bald.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, don't worry.
It's natural, no?
Yes.
Cool. Daniel, well, I'm gonna start right now, but I just took this picture last week, and I showed it to one of my good friends, and he was losing hair here. This is my hair. Right there.
When I 20, I had more hair.
Okay. There's no problem. Age happens. All right. Does
Yes.
everybody see? Oh, sorry. Welcome to everybody first. Here is a link to the document. All right. And it's called Taboo and Issues. Are you happy with your body? I think this is the first time I've been with a Kuwaiti and an Iraqi inside Verbling chat.
No, I was with you before. Just
Really?
yes.
Did you say you were from Kuwait?
No, I'm from Iraq, I said.
No, oh, sorry. No, you are from Iraq. Heba is from Kuwait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you say you were from Iraq there? I thought I would remember that. Okay. No, good to see you again. All right. Let's look at the first discussion question. Laura, can you please read that?
Yes, yes. And you bumped into a woman friend in town. You knew she was thinking of having a breast implant, and you can see that she has obviously had the operation. What do you say to her? Nothing, it's too embarrassing. Wow, those look great. How much did they cost? Wow, I'm surprised you can stand up straight or something else.
Okay. I'm going to ask Laura, then Anton, then
Yes,
Ampi. Okay. So you bump into your friend,
yes.
and you knew she was going to have breast augmentations or breast implants, and it's obvious she had the operation. What do you say to her?
Probably I should ask her something about how was the operation gone, but in a very normal way because that the questions, the options we have here are very strange. I mean, if I have some friend and I'm a woman too, it's very natural to ask in a different way. But probably I should ask her about uh, how how is feeling now, how she's feeling now, and how was the operation.
Okay, so you'd go with D. D, a different approach.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it, Anton.
Okay,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's something that never happens to me, and when I see some women that in this case is not my friend, so I think nothing is too embarrassing.
Oh no, she's your friend. She is your friend. Someone you know.
Yes, but in this case I have to uh, try to ask in a polite way why she decided to do this uh, to having these breast implants and something about she is in a good condition before the operation. About the cost, I don't think it's an important question because she wanted to do. I think she has the money and it could be something she ever wanted to do.
Okay. So you would you mention it or would you not mention it?
Yes, if she is my friend, I probably mention it. If a strange person for me, I probably say nothing.
Okay. Okay. Ampi.
Well, she personally told me before about the surgery. Maybe I can say something, but if I knew about the surgery through another person, I am going to say nothing.
Okay. So it's if she opened up first, she told you
Hmm.
about it before the
Exactly.
surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Personally, I think I would mention I would like Ampero said, bring it up if she knows that I know. And I would ask her, is there any difference between before and after? I personally would be wondering. Anybody else wants to share a response? Would anybody else like to share a response?
Yeah, I would ask her if I can squeeze them.
Yeah, really, you would ask her that?
Yeah, definitely I would. I want to know if they really feel natural or if they feel weird or I don't know, like bags with water or maybe too hard.
Yeah, depending on the friendship, no?
Oh yeah, I think she would let me.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. Well, not because of my looks, of course, but because I don't know. I'm pretty sure that she wants to know if they feel real. So it would be
Mm-mm-mm.
like a win-win situation. I will give her
You,
feedback.
you know, Julio,
Yes.
I I've been in that situation before, and
All right.
it was a close friend of mine, and I mean I'm very respectful. I'm a gentleman,
So do I.
but no,
So do I.
so am I, and she was open to it, and she said, yeah, just like this. So with the back of my hand, I didn't want to. We were in a closed area of our office, and
Hmm.
yeah, so I honestly think you would probably ask her, depending on the relationship again. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to share? If not, we'll move on. Okay, let's go to the next question. We're not going to go through all of them, but I just want to know about our different countries. Is plastic surgery popular in your country? Is it expensive? I think the place with the highest rate of plastic surgery is South Korea because they have plastic surgery on their eyelids. Okay, so in what was it, Kazakhstan, Anastasia?
Yeah, I'm from Kazakhstan. Well,
Okay, Kazakhstan. And sorry,
yeah.
and I'm gonna ask about Iraq and
Uh-huh.
Kuwait.
Okay. About plastic surgery. Well, I guess it's not so popular here, but I know my mom's friends.
Mm-hmm.
Two of my mom's friends do the plastic surgery.
You mean they had
One,
an operation, or they
yeah,
are surgeons?
no, they had an operation.
Okay.
They had an operation. One of her friend was having lifting face. I don't know how to say like lift
A facelift.
face.
A facelift.
Oh yeah, a facelift, and other one has eyelid operation. Cause cause I'm Russian, so
Mm-hmm.
but I mean like local people like Kazakh. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they Asians, so
Mm-hmm.
they not have like narrow eyes, but some people want to have more a wider eyes, I would say.
Yeah.
But usually like, but you know that's one of like my mom's friend. They are very like kind of modern, like they travel a lot. That's why they're not scared to do this. But usually it's not so popular here. I've never met other people who made an plastic surgery in Kazakhstan.
Okay. It's not popular, you say. Tell me, is it taboo? Taboo
Mm,
means it's strange and sort of looked down upon. People say, "Oh, that's bad."
well, actually, I cannot say that that is a taboo because uh, uh, people do not make plastic surgeries. Like,
Do not have.
yeah, do not have like a lot, and it's not discussed in the society.
Okay. Okay.
But I guess some people will also have against that, like,
Okay.
and some will be opposed. But usually, I cannot say exactly for sure because never have experience like this way. Like
Okay. Sure.
people talking about this in society.
All right. Let's move on to Kuwait. Heba.
Yes. Well, it's popular because recently a lot of people are doing surgeries to lose weight. So they
Mm-hmm.
are going to plastic surgery for lifting and to fill their cheeks. And
With
it's
Botox.
expensive here. Yeah, with Botox and filler. And it's expensive here in Kuwait
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
also.
Um, maybe I'll ask you and Fair about this, but is it taboo in Islam to have it done? Because I know you can't get tattoos, but plastic surgery is
No,
okay.
if you change something in your body, such as your nose, no,
Mm-hmm.
it's not allowed in Islam. But filling the places, no, it's okay.
That's okay. What about
hmm
cutting? Like, yes.
Cutting the skin, no, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So it is getting popular in Kuwait. It is becoming
Yeah.
popular. Okay. And Fair, how about Iraq?
Yes, I don't know a lot about these topics, but I think it is recently, yes, it is common here, especially for women when to bombing their lips. It is more common by, yes, by Botox or something like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not prohibited in Islam, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's go on. Let's read our article. All right. All right. Young plastic surgery patients. Um, are there any words? Do we understand obsession?
Yes.
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 Manic.
Comes from the verb to obsess. Obsession. Okay. Manic, or you're thinking and worrying a lot. To think about and worry a lot. And actually, let's just go through. I think you'll understand the article. Everybody will read two sentences. And we'll start with Daniel, then we'll go to Heba, then Ismail, then Julio. Okay, Daniel, let's start with you.
Surgeons at clinics specializing in plastic surgery are reporting increasingly younger patients, according to a report released recently by the National Association of Plastic Surgery in the United States.
Okay, that was a long sentence. Let's go into Heba.
Ah, sorry.
No problem. I said two sentences, but that was one sentence. It was very long. Heba.
They want to look like the people they see in films or the models they see in magazines. I continue. It's becoming an obsession, said one doctor in the beauty clinic in California.
Ismail.
Last week we had a woman in here who at 30 said she was looking too old and wanted a facelift. I told her to come back and see me in 15 years.
All right. Ismail, I don't think you introduced yourself. Where are you from?
I am from Turkey, Marcus.
Okay. Oh, yes. Good to see you. Julio.
Thank you.
The average age for patients undergoing plastic surgery over the last year was 32, down from 34 just the year before. Should I continue? Okay. In England recently, a 15-year-old girl was in the news for announcing that her parents were going to pay for breast enlargements as her 16th birthday present.
Okay. Laura?
Her mother said if it makes her happy and gives her more chance of success in life, then what is the problem? Though women still dominate the plastic surgery scene, men are growing increasingly concerned with their physical appearance and are doing something about it.
Fair?
Okay. Yes, you hear me? Okay. I don't know where.
According to the report.
According to the report, men now make up 39% of all surgeries performed. That is an increase of nearly 20% from last year. One man who wished to remain anonymous said he got his
liposuction
removal of excess fat after pressure from his wife. She is a very...
Ampero.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, should I continue or what?
She's a very athletic woman and will enjoy a good steak. Liposuction tops the list of plastic surgery performed on men, followed by hair implants and breast reduction.
Anastasia?
Okay, for women, the top order is still breast enlargement, followed by liposuction and facelifts.
All right. Interesting. We touched on many interesting points. Young plastic surgery, even underage plastic surgery, and then men getting plastic surgery, and for what reasons. Are there any responses to the reading initially? Anything you find interesting in there?
Well, yes. About this 15-year-old girl that went under surgery for breast enlargement. I just think that they don't really realize how dangerous it is. And definitely I think that plastic surgery can be detrimental for your health, and it can cause you a lot of side effects and infections and I mean general health issues that
Not only physically, but mentally also. Not mentally, but psychologically.
yeah, I mean I was talking about physically, but definitely
Physically.
psychological too, because they get more obsessed with their body or persist a little enlargement, and then it's going to be maybe bigger, and then they want to be looking at different parts of their body and thinking, well, now I have the rack, now I need the buttocks or maybe my cheeks or stuff like that. So I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's teenagers should be focused on other things like what they want to do with their life, what they want to study, things if they want to learn an art or a sport or how to interact with other people instead of being so obsessed or self-conscious about their body.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe not necessarily the same point, but are there any other things in the article that
Yes,
other people want
I
to talk about?
disagree with the
Go, Ampy.
opinion of her mother because she had more chance of succeed in life, then what is the problem? So the criteria of the mother is going to distort the criteria of the girl. The mother think that she's going to be successful just because have a better look, um, and she's
Mm,
going to be obsessed with that.
Okay, that's actually one of the questions we're going to look at. I'm going to ask you this now. I'll mention it now. Statistically, it is proven, they did a study,
Yeah.
different physical features helped people, or people who are successful usually had these features. And women who had larger breasts, they were usually quote unquote successful. Now, I understand what you're saying. She's passing her values on to her daughter of what success is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I
And
also
go,
want
Anastasia.
to add that it was like research about like more attractive people get better jobs, like they
Or
get
higher salaries.
more, yeah, better salaries, like they have a better uh, status in life,
Status. Mm-hmm.
status in
Depends on how you
life.
say it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so and people are more likely to talk with attractive people than uh, who is ugly, than who's ugly.
They're more likely to talk with attractive people than ugly, rather
Yes,
than ugly people.
yeah, and making friends with them.
Okay.
It's more. And
Now, that also said, though, the interesting thing is, Julio touched on it, and I mentioned it with him, the psychology of it, because people who get plastic surgery usually become self-conscious, and they're always thinking about themselves. So are they truly happier? Maybe they're quote-unquote more successful, but are they happy with their body? An idea.
But
Anton?
yes, yes, I only want to include another
Point?
reflection about the pressure that a man can suffer from his wife. Uh,
Okay.
yes, it could be not a must for him, but it could be if any external pressure is going to act to him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's important to be happy with yourself and know about your aspect, but if it's part of your personal life, it could be necessary to take any decision in this way. But this is not my case and not my way of thinking. But I think some pressure is going to make mm, the this surgeon be increased.
The decisions of other people.
Yes.
I didn't get that last part. I didn't. Sorry. I didn't quite understand the last part, Anton.
Yes, I suppose the pressure of the society is going to increase this surgery uh, intervention or
Okay.
operations.
The pressure of society. That's interesting because maybe he was comfortable with his body, but because his partner wasn't, he said, "I'm going to do it."
Can I add something?
Yeah, go for it.
Like usually, like a woman or a man, they choose their partner like according to their maybe status. Like for example, as we know, for example, if an attractive man, he will not dating with an ugly woman. The same with their like a woman will not usually date with an ugly guy. Usually, the partners choose like to be like equal, uh, just to be the same attractive to each other. And for example, if he is lazy, I do not support that he did a surgery because of his partner. I think maybe he should do going for sport, and maybe they will have more in common with their partner. But still, a woman can find another man like, and maybe he feels like she's very attractive, and there are a lot of like partners. Like she can find someone else. Like you know, it's like, but the stronger the stronger will survive. Like I would say,
Okay.
something like this way. It's all about the competition, anyways. Like, um,
I
also,
mean,
of course, it's connected with a relationship. I mean, like love, but usually we have like standards with whom we
mhm.
will gonna date. Like,
And Anastasia,
yeah,
I apologize. I apologize for this. But
uh-huh.
do you mind if I ask you how old are you? How old you
I'm
are?
25, 25.
Okay. All right.
So, okay.
No. Only reason I ask is because I never despise anybody for asking your age, but the reason I ask is because as I've grown older, and I get this a lot from older people, when you're settled with a partner, after a while you look past a lot of the physical things, and this has been my experience of what other people
Oops. I
don't
cannot
have a
hear
partner
you.
in my older age, but you get more comfortable.
Sorry, I
Am I
cannot
breaking
hear
up?
you.
Hello?
Yeah,
A
Class, can
little
you hear
bit.
me?
I don't hear you. Like,
Class, can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. Um, yeah,
Yes.
that
Yes.
people get
Okay,
more
can you repeat
comfortable.
your point again, please?
The only reason I asked about your age, oh boy, is
No.
because as was
Uh-huh.
told to me by
Uh,
older
yeah,
couples,
I know. I mean,
people get more comfortable
uh-huh.
with their body and when you start losing youthful looks or things start sagging or dropping, a lot of this
Mhm.
status or attractiveness, you look past that because you see their character and their values, and that's more substantial to the relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, maybe I've heard a lot of times, like maybe when you get older, appearance is not so important for you as a character. But I think it should be like a balance. Like it should be um, appearance and character together. They kind of like a combination, but also like guys in a long relationships and also women uh, get cheat on their partners because they lose interest to their appearance. Like everything like is the same, nothing interesting. So I think everyone should to be like improving themselves, like you know
Okay.
For example,
All
if you
right.
know, if you know there is nothing new will happen with your partner, like everyday relationship, like you get bored, like it's man and woman. That's why if you want to have a long relationship, you have to improve yourself. Also appearance, I think, like this way, not to get fat, like to be in for sport, to be like more confident. This is part of a long, good relationship. That's my point of view.
Sure, sure, sure. Of course, we can only express our point of views. All right. Let's move on with some questions that look back at the document. Okay. Question number 1. All right, it's in the document. But why are younger people turning to plastic surgery? Do we remember?
Yes.
Yes, go for it, Heba.
I think because of the movies and the magazines, they are so perfect and they are putting like an ideal icon, what you should have. So that's why young people are going for plastic surgeries.
Does anybody have anything to say to that?
Um, no, like mass media, like models, like these promotions.
Yeah, sorry, Marcos, I have a question before you.
Go for it, sir.
Okay, if I give you a power, it's a hypothetical question. If I give you a power to recreate your body, what body you choose? And why?
Okay.
Yes, and why?
Before I go on to that hypothetical question, we're going to ask the audience. The point that Heba and Anastasia, and that the media, with movies and models and magazines, they're creating this obsession.
Yeah.
I want to point out that the obsession that they're creating is a fake obsession. Even the models who model for the pictures and for the magazines don't look like that.
Yes, I know.
They are photoshopped.
Even they are photoshopped. So it's a false. Nobody will ever look like that, but it's creating this desire to look like that. I think that's crazy.
Yes, I agree. No, it should be like normal. It should be not obsession, but it's not to be like you watching like TV, eat pizza and drink beer like all your weekends or your every day. Like it should be balanced. You should be not very obsessed, but you should also take care of your body.
Yes, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But we live in a world with advertisement, and advertisement is to create desire. Create desire for things you don't need or want. Yeah.
Well, I want to add something. Everybody comes with a different type of body. So the idea of everyone looking like the girls in the magazines or the guys in the fitness magazines, I mean, it's just crazy, and that's not healthy either. Girls try to get really, really thin, and they stop eating and they start throwing up. The anorexia. I guess that's the name of the anorexia, something like
Anorexia is the noun.
anorexia. Yeah, it's the noun. So I think that it's important to be healthy. Maybe go to the gym, do exercise, but because you want to feel healthy. But if you want to do it because you want to look like people in the magazines, you're never gonna no, you're never gonna make it, and you're gonna feel
They don't look like the
frustrated.
people in the magazines. The
Yeah.
people in the magazines don't look like that.
And even if you get to look like a guy from the magazine or a girl from the magazine, I mean, you can only do that for a short period of time without injuring your health. And once you get there, you are going to be obsessed because you want to be even more looking more like them. And at the end, that's a formula for feeling miserable. So I just think you have to value yourself. I mean, just accept what you are and be happy with it. I mean, I kind of disagree a little bit with Anastasia. Not everybody can be good looking, and I
Not
know,
everybody
I
can beat
know.
you, Julio.
Yeah, I know. I was blessed, and so if you are not good looking, I mean, that's okay. I mean, that's part of the diversity, and that doesn't make you less interesting for a girl or for a man. I mean, if you are interested, you are. If you are interesting, you are interesting. You have good conversation. You have a strong personality. If you are charming, that's gonna get you everywhere.
Well, part agree, part not, but usually, like, people, before you talk, they look at you. And usually people, like, value how you look, and then they make their impression about you. Yeah, I mean, not specifically, but about others people. Uh, for me, like, appearance is not like very important, but it should be, but it's still one of their criteria.
Yeah, well, you're right in that people have a prejudgment about people when they visually see them, but also to the point of Julio that people have different value systems. I mean, I meet beautiful girls who, when they open their mouth, they become very unattractive. I
Yeah.
mean, it depends on what you want in a relationship, and there are some people who do want the girl with the enlarged breasts or a certain height or something. I mean, people want different things. So,
Yeah, agree with that.
um, Anton, I saw you wanted to talk, and there, I'll answer your question, but I mean, it'd be very short. Like Julio said, I mean, could be better, could be worse, but always be thankful for what you have. Um, take the cards you were dealt, take the cards you were given, and play them. I know it's a hypothetical question, but I don't know. I don't want to brush off your question, but when I think about it, I think uh, I would take my body.
Okay, that's fair.
Anton, what did you want to say?
Uh, I
Sorry,
I
I thought you were speaking.
yes, I end the point with Julio. We can't find a surgeon for emotional intelligence or to be amusing. For example, as you said before about it's important in a relationship more than the aspect, I think. And if we are thinking about to go to the surgeon to improve uh, uh, our aspect or
Our looks or
looking
appearance.
appearance, exactly, or we can work in this way too, and it's more important than the other way. And I'm sure that to work in emotional or be fun or uh, respect or um, mm, understand the other uh, are things that are not easy to find, and you have to work to find the correct way. And you can be in a couple or you could be a single, but in every aspect in your life you most we can see all only in these photographs we can see only uh, two or three faces. We can also see icons or uh, photographs of the people we are speaking with. But we can change or interchange or feel the things that are important, and we can be comfortable with them instead. Also, we can see the aspect of these people in each relationship is important.
Okay. 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 For the next question, I would actually have a link I want to share with you guys too. This guy is awesome. Zach Anner. He has cerebral palsy, but he has a wonderful personality. Oh, I love this guy. Can watch him after class. But the next question is for Laura, Daniel, and Sorry, Ismail. I have not heard your voices. Daniel, Lauren, Ismail. I wanted to ask you this question. Ampi already touched on it. Ampero. Excuse me. Laura, can you read this question and give your response to it? If you're not busy.
Read it. No. Read again. The mother of 50-year-old girl said, "Do you agree with her?"
Okay.
Let's
All right.
see.
You actually read it, I remember.
Her mother said, if it makes her happy and gives her more chance of success in life, then what's the problem?
Agree or disagree?
Well, I don't agree just because the girl is very, very young to have a surgery done. And I think when you're 15 or something around, you are not aware enough to the meaning about having a surgery. I mean, this is a very, very serious issue. And I think it's only for physical appearance. I think for me it doesn't worth to have a surgery. It's not worth it, yeah. And probably if she's, I don't know, if she's in her 20s or more, I think it's up to you. I mean, you don't have to ask your mother, you don't have to ask for money, and you don't have to ask someone else's opinion. And I think you're growing enough to take your own decisions make your own decisions. So I don't know. I think it's something very personal when you are a grown-up person. It's up to you to choose if you are having a surgery or plastic surgery, or if you don't. But okay. I think you have to be more than 20, more or less.
Okay. Let me put a question like this before we go on to Daniel and then Ismail. What if you're a short teenager and you can pay to be a little bit taller? And the mother said the same thing. You know, if it makes her happy and gives her a chance of more success in life, then what's the problem? Okay. So again, looking at the same question. And also, you know, in some cultures, I was thinking about this in Africa, the scarification. When they put the scars on the people's faces, on the boys' faces as they become men. In the tribe it says, you know, I've attained something, I've earned this, so now I'm treated a certain way. This is a surgery, a physical surgery that then gives them a little bit more status in the society. Anyhow, please, what is your response to this, Daniel?
I disagree.
With what the mother said. What the mother said.
I disagree with that mother.
Okay.
I want to give my son or my daughter wherever money for student at university, but for something for change his image, I think is too young. When she or he will have more than 20 or 21 years old, he'll be able to make his
own decision.
His own decision, yes. He be able to pay for that.
Okay. Ismail, your response?
Yes, Marcus. I think a little conservative about the plastic surgery.
Okay.
I am not totally against this subject, but I think it should be a necessity before you are going to in a surgery, because there are lots of side effects. You have to take some anesthesia drugs, anesthesia, and maybe you are going to be killed in that surgery.
No, guys, I guess you don't understand me. I am against plastic surgery.
No, Anastasia. You have to take anesthesia. Anesthesia means it numbs you or it knocks you out.
Before operation, you have.
Sorry.
That's okay. We will have to take you too if we're going to have plastic surgery. No, I'm joking. Anesthesia. Anesthesia.
And Marcus, when I come back to the woman in the text, it's a difficult situation. I think we are making some advice about this subject from outside, but the girl's age is too early to get a surgery.
I think there's a consensus that she's too young.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I will not give a permission to my son or girl.
The issue not issue, but the reason I wouldn't do that, or I think it's a bad choice, is because the mother is she's passing on the value that sexuality is what makes you successful.
Yes, it is unacceptable. The beauty is everything, and
well, not even just beauty, you know, because I mean, the physical beauty, and I think the breasts are more like sexual, not just physical beauty of maybe the contours of your face or something, but you know, your breasts are what make you important. I think that's a bad message to pass on to our daughters.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting point, Ampero. Heba.
Yes.
I'm not even sure what I'm going to ask you yet, but I want to hear you say something.
Okay. Well, for the question about the mother,
okay.
shall I answer it?
Yeah,
I think that I definitely disagree with the mother because she's teaching her daughter to be more shallow, because to create your personality is more important than to care about the way you look, because what we have, for instance, our appearance is something as a gift from our God, you know? So if it's not affecting if it's affecting our health, I think we shouldn't manipulate it.
What if it's a small thing though? What if it's just, or maybe I want to have 2 eyelids, like they do in Korea. They get surgery right here, so their eyes are a little bit wider.
Yeah, I think after she passed the teenager age, it's better for her.
When she's more settled in herself and more confident in herself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right, people. I hope you enjoyed the conversation today. Self-image is something we will always struggle with. But I hope I learned to be more confident in myself. And here goes a hug, an internet hug for you guys. Anyhow, all right. Thank you guys for coming. Did you feel it, Julio?
Yeah, I felt it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Marcus. See you guys.
Take care. Bye. Take care, guys.
Take care. Happy.